the defense really giving us a chance throughout the game, and the offensive line, Cole for stepping in there, first start. So just all that stuff was really good, and thought the guys responded, and we didn't quit this time, which is really important for us moving forward. There was no quit.
Could you talk a little bit about, I don't know how much more satisfaction you get from a play that works exactly as scripted, or a play that breaks down and you end up making something out of it?
Yeah.
Could you talk about that play and the throw to Brian?
Yeah, I think it was just a great job by him. We talked about it in scramble rules and stuff, and I kind of got stuck on one of my reads and, had to evade. Really, it was a good pocket, so I could have just stood in there and threw it, but I kind of made it harder than it needed to be. But it was a great job of him just catching it, and he had another explosive play before that on the deep crosser. So it was really just had to get him going, and I appreciate him for staying patient. Sometimes, I definitely feel like I could have got him the ball earlier to get him going, just a couple of touches, and he was definitely open, so I'm sure I'll watch it and see that.
But you said you made it harder than you needed to be, but you did get out of it on the left side.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what created.
For sure, yeah. I have to watch it. I just kind of speak off instinct, and it's definitely something I've worked on, so I'm going to continue to grow in that area. And at the end of the day, like I said, our defense gave us a chance to be in that position, and at the end of the day, our best player made a good play.
You get thrust into this position here, obviously from an unfortunate incident with Trevor.
Yeah.
But this is a start, your team, right? So
yeah.
Everything that's happened to you before in your NFL career.
For sure.
How does this like weigh on you? Is it a release?
Yeah.
Is it
I mean, I know it's really hard to win in the NFL, and I've learned that the hard way. And I've always, followed that mantra of just a win's a win, and you can play really well and lose, and play not so good and win, and it just takes that one or two plays each game. So I told the young guys that's the learning lesson here, and I feel like we played with a little bit more swag today, and I know we're going to continue to do that. Offense, defense, and special teams, we're not going to be scared, so we just got to keep that going.
Thomas with a career high targets, 11, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Was there an intention to get him involved?
Yeah, I think just as the game went on, he did a good job getting open. He was open all game, but I just kind of have to give him the ball earlier and let him settle in. As a rookie, I've been there. You want to get some catches, get going, feeling good, and all the other guys too. Like they're making plays, and running backs and Tank on that touchdown and stuff. So we just got to find a way to be a little bit more consistent. But like I said, we didn't roll over and quit this time, and that's important.
Kind of odd first half, obviously. How did you guys not?
Yeah.
I guess let that affect you.
Yeah, for sure. Great question. I mean, I've been there a lot of times, and I've played not so great in the first half and kind of let it affect the next half. And I told the guys and I told myself that I'm not letting that happen today. And we kind of just went out there and responded, and it all comes down to communication. I think sometimes, you're not talking with the guys if stuff's not going good. You just got to keep pushing and play each play, one play at a time. And they definitely responded. So I definitely got to watch it and get better. But at the end of the day, that's the NFL.
You went to Brian on 3 straight plays on the right side.
Yeah.
2 sideline, and the other time where he went in motion.
For sure.
To the right side. I mean, is that just an example of why he is the best player? Because you don't usually go to the same guy 3 straight times.
For sure. Yeah, and they were doing, as always, the defense was going to do things to take him away. But he still found a way to get open, and we had time with the offensive line. I thought they did a great job. I don't think maybe it was 1 sack. I don't know, but something like that. So that's really good. As a quarterback, you feel good back there against a really good defense, a well-coached defense that will play again here soon.
Could you talk a little bit about, whether it's relief or just feeling like you got a monkey off your back to be able to get the first win for your hometown team? Yeah,
for sure. I mean, as I said, I remember when I was a younger player and we would win and maybe I didn't play as good or whatever, and I wasn't as happy. But once you win in this league, it's amazing. It's just a great feeling, and you want to do it again. So 1 win is not going to define anybody. 1 loss isn't going to define anybody. So you just got to keep moving forward and, like I said, play with the swag that we did today. Thanks.
Appreciate it.